Welcome to another Do Not Disturb dog walk. Do not disturb. There we go. Come on, quick, down the stairs, let's go. We're going to the beach again. This is Fitzroy Beach. Been here a couple of times before. Made recordings here before. Tide's real low today. That's pretty neat. Lots more sand to run around on. My beginning thoughts for today's korero is to say that it's been many days since we've made a recording, and the reasons are good, so good, mostly because I have a team entered into what is called the 48-hour film competition. It's a time-limited filmmaking competition. 48 hours to be precise. And although the competition is next month, my team made an effort as like a training exercise to make a 48-hour film just because we wanted to, for practice. And we had great fun doing that. So, yeah. The weekend just been, before this recording was made, oh my goodness. It's quite an intense process making a film within 48 hours. And in case you don't know, I'll explain the rules to you. There's rules for the competition, right? First of all, you can't really write a script for the film until the competition starts, because every team is randomly assigned a genre. This way! A genre for the film. And then there are also some elemental requirements thrown in there. So these can be a particular character type, or something, an action that an actor must undertake, or a prop, or a costume item, or a sound effect. Another thing is sometimes they ask us to include a particular camera operation. Last year, for example, we had match cut. Every team in the country had to put a match cut in their film. All the elements apply to all the films, no matter what random genre has been applied. A lot of people fear musical. Hello! A lot of people fear getting the random genre musical, because they're like, we can't make a musical. We're not very musical. But I have to say that my team is feeling pretty confident and almost wishing for musical, because we have so many musical people in our team. So, yeah. Anyway, we made this really cool film, and I think I'm going to make this the only dog walk episode where I refer to it. So if you happen to watch this episode and you'd like to see the short film that I'm talking about, how we just made a short film, you should look in the description. I'll put the link to that film in the description of this dog walk. And sometime next month, we'll be actually competing in the national competition. So I'll also, not in the description of this video, but whatever video that I end up talking about it late next month, whatever recording we make for this channel, I'll include that too. So you have to keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so look in the description, you'll find the link to the film we just made. And it's a bit weird, it's a little bit dark. It might not be for your kids to watch, even though we've got child actors in the film, which is actually a little bit of that's a discussion in its own right. Like, yeah, anyway, I won't go on about that. So yeah, the main reason I brought all of that up is to just explain and apologise. You guys might not even notice, but I've had a little bit of a break from making recordings because of being so hectically busy. Hello. I'm good. It's a beautiful day.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, we started off the morning freezing. It was almost 0 degrees centigrade this morning. Come on, Quigs. When we got up and jumped in our truck and hit the road, Quigley's been wearing his jumper all day. I only just took it off him. I hope he wasn't too hot. I thought he might be thirsty. He hasn't had water all day, and then I got here and offered him some water and he declined. The other thing that's been happening is I've been recording some episodes but then banking them into the YouTube channel for scheduled broadcast in a year from now. So by the time everyone watches them, they are like a year-old memory. And I do that deliberately because for security reasons, really. If we post our recordings too soon, sometimes it's we've got to be internet safe and make sure people aren't able to track us down wherever we are. So that's one of my main reasons. That, and I consider it an investment in the channel's future, so I don't mind that. And the fact of the matter is, we're not a current affairs YouTube channel. I'm trying to make timeless recordings so that there's nothing in here in these recordings that really matters as far as Quigley, Kāore, haere mai, yeah, te tero mai, kuri, yeah, hello. Yeah. Oh, I totally got distracted I'm trying to rediscover where I was talking about before. What was I talking about before I said hi to those folks? It doesn't matter. Oh yeah, that's right. We're not a current affairs. We're not a current events channel. Trying to make these recordings timeless, and that goes really well with the first slogan of our channel, which if you watch enough episodes, you'll know that I repeat the guidelines of our channel every episode, trying to make them a meme of the channel. And the first slogan is "Never mind the 6 o'clock news." Pretty cool slogan, huh? So I tend to blather and skite and talk throughout these recordings, just so there's something interesting to listen to, and mostly I narrate our lives or make observations about where we are, try to be a little bit of a tour guide. Welcome to our beautiful country, folks. But yeah, decided from the very first episode, and I'm not allowed to talk about anything that's on the 6 o'clock news. And that's because I was fighting the impulse to do so. I'm talking to everyone in the world, hopefully, theoretically, making these recordings, broadcasting them to the world. Maybe I could talk about war and politics and things like that, and share my opinion about that. Kia ora.
Kia ora.
But I thought it was actually a bad idea. It's actually a bad idea. Especially since some of the things make me mad. Hey. So anyway, it's provided for you as a quality assurance guideline that I want to invite you here to enjoy these dog walking experiences with us. And and rest assured that you don't have to worry about me talking about dumb stuff. Oh, look at the sauna. Oh my God. That's my dream come true, a trailer like that. I want a trailer that is a sauna. That's what I want. Exactly this. This is cool. thesaunaproject.co.nz. You just got some free promotion from the Adventures of Quigley Warbles. Yeah, so regular viewers will know I still haven't talked about poop yet. So I'm allowed to talk about poop, but I'm not allowed to show you the poop. That's definitely a rule we started right along from episode 1. Yeah, the slogan is show us the poop, as if you all out there are disappointed that you don't get to see the poop. You don't get to see the poop happening. You definitely don't get to go an episode without thinking about poop, because I bring it up every episode. It's another quality assurance guideline. I'm definitely not pointing my camera at my dog when he poops. And that's just to save your eyes from that. And anyway, it's his private business. It's my private business. It's our private business. Yeah. Leave it. His shirt says Taniwha on the back. Taniwha Boxing. So they've chosen the word Taniwha as the name of their boxing crew, by the looks of things. That's pretty cool. Te Taniwha, that's a Māori word, refers to a mythical creature. Its name is a Taniwha. It is a Taniwha. Taniwhas have names too, depending on which Taniwha they are and where they're from. Taniwha are mythical creatures that live in waterways, I think. Although I kind of imagine there could be Taniwha that live in the forest and Taniwha that maybe live in the sky. If they can be compared to anything, they'd be kind of like a dragon, I guess. I don't think they breathe fire though. Yeah, but anyway, if you're interested in Te Taniwha, give it a Google. The spelling is Tango Alpha November India Whiskey Hotel Alpha. It just reminded me that I just had a flashback to last week. Quigley and I got stopped by the police, and it was a general duties police, not a commercial vehicle police, which I'm used to occasionally being stopped by because I drive commercial vehicles. In fact, if you don't know, Quigley and I get around the country a bit because I drive freight trucks, and that's really cool that I get to bring them to work with me. So lucky. Yeah, so that being the case, I'm usually getting molested, I mean that in a friendly way, by the commercial vehicle safety police. But the other day, it was a general duties cop, self-proclaimed general duties cop, that stopped me. And he was following up on a complaint that was made by a motorist that was following along behind me. And yeah, well, I turned my dash cam around and pointed it out the door at him, and we had this excellent conversation. And it was such an excellent conversation that I have immortalised it as a YouTube broadcast on one of my other YouTube channels. So, that being said, I did add it to one of the Adventures of Quigley Woggles playlist. We've got a playlist called Hey, Haere. We've got a YouTube channel playlist called appearances on other channels, I think it's called. Something like that. Other YouTube channel appearances might be the title of that playlist. I'm a bit vague on it right now without looking. But yeah, the title of that video on my other completely weird eccentric YouTube channel, the Marlooney channel is the name of it. It's called, the title of the recording I'm talking about is called Copped by the Stops Again. Yeah, just the play on words, bit of a spoonerism. It's called a spoonerism when you switch the letters around on words and sort of mismatch them. So yeah, I've pointed you in the right direction to have a look for that recording, which just went up recently. Now the fact of the matter is, on this date, what day is it? 23rd. Trying not to not be current events, and then talking about current events, what a crack up. But today is the 23rd of July 2025, and my brain just lost what I was going to talk about. Let me have a think about it. Current events. I'm lost. No, where was my head going with that? There's a reason I wanted to tell you what day it is. Oh, well, it'll come back to me, hopefully. Crossing my fingers as I say that. Oh, tired. You're weeing on the thing, Quigley. You're supposed to wee on things. Wee on nature, not man-made things, please, Quigley. Haere mai. Yeah. Good boy. No. Quigley. Yep. Te tiro mai. Quigley. Yeah. Quigley, sit. Sit. Hey, no. No! You gotta do what I tell you, otherwise we ain't going nowhere, bro. Sit! Good on you, mate. Good on you, yeah, good boy. Okay, hikoi. Hikoi o te kuri. Hikoi o te kuri means journey of the dog. I don't often explain the Māori language that I use, but sometimes I do. It's not a Māori language learning channel, but I do like to sometimes mention that unfortunately whenever those Māori words come out, Google's not translating them for you all, and I feel sorry for you, and maybe one day they'll fix that, but for now it is just about us being ourselves, and the fact of the matter is I do speak this other language to my dog. So I apologise if it makes you feel weird. The other thing I guess is a possibility is that you might think it's quite beautiful and lovely and awesome, because that's what I think it is. Dogs must be on a leash. Alright, we've made it to the Surf Lifesaving Club. This is the back gate of it. Look at this cool car. That is a cool car. I kind of need a photo of it, which means I have to stand here and wait for the opportune moment. Taiwa. Taiwa kuri. Yeah, over here. Yeah. Get the big old camera out. It will definitely be warmer in the sun. Oh look, it's on selfie mode. Have a look at that. That's the marlon. I don't, sometimes I forget, but I've got oh no, not video. Sometimes I call myself Mr. Free on this channel. That is my name on this channel. This camera's not in a good way. I have to give it a clean, I think. Doesn't take the best pictures either. It's not the best lighting also. Oh, that's way too bright. Blowing it right out. Okay, here we go. A little bit better. Super. Come. Oh, look what you've done. You silly old dog. Actually, I blame it on him, but it's not his fault. It's mine. Let's sort this out. Oh, sorry, Quigs. Yep. Good. Ready to roll? Let's go. Good boy. Oh, the horrible sound of a reverse. And it's that ugly sounding reverse noise, like when my truck backs up, it beeps. It's a proper reverse beep, but that truck is like, ah! Like an asphyxiated duck. Yeah. That's the best way I can describe it. I don't know why we just stuck to the path and the back road and not walked on the beach yet, but I just like to mix it up and keep it interesting. And the previous 2 times we visited here, we definitely went walking on the beach. I'm still trying to decide whether we walk on the beach on the way back.
J&M 619.
Look at this long line management. That's my job title right now. Look at this. This is the one I'm targeting. Just pop that out of there. So ropes have always been, like most of the time, a bit of a feature of my life. When I was young, I went to the United Kingdom and became an activity instructor at this like really wicked adventure camps network. And I trained and qualified in ropes activities. The main one being abseiling, which I learned at the time. Abseil is a German word. Did you hear that, Google? Spell it right. Abseiling. Yeah, and it's just been, that was the word in German and it just got added to the English dictionary. In fact, I'm not even sure if it is in the English dictionary, but it is what it is. When people use ropes to rappel down a wall or a rock face, that's what they call it, abseil. So yeah, that's where I really got an affinity for ropes in my life. Became quite OCD about making sure my ropes were all tidied up and packed away nicely for the next person who might grab that set of ropes. Yeah, so all of that's just a reference to having an affinity for this long line, because and also in my professional life at the moment, ropes. Oh, this is like a holiday park. You know, because me and Quigley live in a bus, I look at these sorts of things and I go, does it look like the kind of place I wouldn't mind hanging out in? But when you drive into these places, you have to pay. Which, you know, I'm not against doing, but I'm also, I mean, I don't call myself Mr. Free by accident, you know? Yeah. I just wanted to give myself a nickname that went with my partner's name, because she's wild and I'm free. So that's where it really came from. But yeah, Mr. Free, living in a bus for how many years now, Quigley? We started in 2020. And we didn't, I always wanted to make kind of like a daily blog daily vlog kind of YouTube channel, and put it off for a long time, and all that time I was putting it off, I thought to myself, what should I make my YouTube channel about? Thought about making it about me, you know, egocentric, gift to the gab, and then, but I always was too chicken to do that, or well, not quite brave enough. And I'm not afraid of being on camera because I am a performing artist, and I often am photographed or videoed at events and things, or for film and television. But yeah, I just couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to point the camera at me. And then when I had this revelation that I could point the camera at what I'm looking at and walk and talk, that's what broke the bubble for me. The fear of doing it. Yeah, so now I'm doing it. And I thought I do walk my dog pretty much every day, but I thought I was going to record it every day, but it proved to be that that's not really possible for me. I would do it if I was doing it for a job, you know. If my crowdfunded YouTube channel one day makes us enough money that I don't have to do anything else, I still will do other things, but I'd be willing to make a dog walk every day except the odd day. But at the moment, my slogan is almost everyday dog walks. As a reference to that, like I'd love it to be every day, and it would be if I wasn't completely self-funded. So I have to slave for a wage driving freight trucks at the moment. And, you know, that gets us this much activity on our YouTube channel. It's the time and energy that I can afford. Plus, I'm a part-time filmmaker and an actor, and sometimes I go and do special events and things. But mostly, I burn all my energy and time driving freight trucks. And because me and this guy live in a bus, I thought about making a bus life channel, because honestly, I'm a fan of bus life YouTube channels. I think I've seen several, like a ridiculous amount of bus life channels, and everyone's got their own little twist and flavour, but they're all pretty much the same, you know. And then I also noticed that they all seem to only last so long, but that doesn't matter. I might only last so long with this dog walking channel. But the reason I bring it up is because I could totally have made a bus life channel, and it would be pretty cool. But I decided not to. And I do talk about it on this YouTube channel, and you know, it is in the background, and sometimes you get to see our bus when we're joyriding that around, and that's about it. But we're not a bus life channel, we're a dog walking channel. Yeah, talking about vlogging every day, I do have a friend who has a YouTube channel, and she actually does vlog every day. That's some commitment and focus. That's just like every day, I'm on the internet making videos. Even if it's boring some days. Oh. I find that quite impressive. I'm planning on getting her onto my YouTube channel for one of my walking, talking, dog walking / podcasting type episodes that I, you know, sometimes do. Yet another thing that I'd make a lot more effort to do if I could just do this for a job. YouTube every day. So yep, every video's got our funding platforms in the description, And whenever y'all feel like it's a good idea to maybe send us some money, I don't want a lot of money from you. I want a little bit of money from lots of people. That's how I think crowdfunded broadcasting works. Yeah, so, you know, if that dream comes true, I know it doesn't happen for everyone on YouTube. But if it does, I'll be a very happy man. You will all be helping me to quit my slave for a wage job and bust out of that mentality. I'm not asking for more money than I can handle, and I'm sure it would probably just come in dribs and drabs to begin with, but the more popular this channel gets, the more people it reaches, the better, in my opinion. This channel is trying to be the most, you know, as different as you can possibly get on YouTube. And YouTube is filling up with AI generated content. It's really good. Sorry to talk about the 6 o'clock news, but just this one thing, because I talk about it sometimes and I feel naughty because it is a bit 6 o'clock newsy, but this channel that you're watching is like a protest against artificially generated crappy content. And the good news is that recently YouTube decided that they're going to demonetize all that content. They have to go to war against it because a lot of people have been making money off training AIs to build YouTube channels and flooding the internet with chaos, absolute artificially intelligent generated robot videos basically. Yeah, and it's no good. So, you know, I can tell you this straight up. Me and this dog represent real life experiences on YouTube. We want you to just feel, see the world as it is. I made my first AI video out of that police encounter last week, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Kuri, yeah. Tell you what. Good boy. Ka pai, Kuri. How long have we been walking? 32 minutes. Oh, we have to turn around and go back. We definitely do, because I'm still at work. I am allowed to log an hour-long break, but if it's going to be an hour-long break, I have to actually stick to it. So, I just mentioned before the turnaround that I made some AI content, and I am again referring to that police encounter from last week. I've never ever clicked the AI edit button before, but for some reason on this particular editing post-production that I found myself doing, I decided, I wonder what that would be like. And the AI editor, it really just makes a great effort to clip out all the dumb stuff. It's pretty good at it too. It did a pretty good job. So when people say and gee, I wonder what one of these dog walks would be like if I did that. Wow, can you imagine that? Maybe I should pledge to never do that. I'm going to do it for myself though. I'm going to just see what that's going to be like. Just grab any old Adventures of Quigley Woggles Do Not Disturb Dog Walk video and chuck it through that AI and see how it comes out at the end. That'll be interesting. I might run that once as an experiment. Yeah, on the YouTube channel, just to show you what that would look like, but nah. I don't want to make that kind of content. No. But for this police encounter, it made it quite a lot more engaging, and it's so viewers can bear with what's going on. So I'm not saying AI is all bad. I'm just saying that it has its time and its place. And I've made this channel to be not the time and the place. For you, all you viewers, so that you can appreciate that. Come here and escape. You're still in the YouTube and you love it, but it's crammed full of nasty AI bot. I was going to say porn, my bad. It's so good that YouTube just announced that they're going to demonetize it. The fact of the matter is, though, they have to program their AI bots to hunt down the AI channels, you know, and that might be difficult. Could be challenging, but they've announced that they are demonetizing the channels, even if they have to do it with 1,000 humans sitting in an office. That'll work. Come on, hikoi. So yeah, what were the statistics on that video? So what happened? So New Zealand police are generally directed to make sure that stopping a general public, to issue them a ticket, or even just to talk to them and give them a warning and things like that, check their license, make sure they're sober and all that. They're under a policy directive to not stop you for longer than 15 minutes, which is great because this cop gets 10 points for success for that, adhering to that policy. Look at this. This is like the secret commentary episode of the creator of that police encounter recording, right? Hey, the cool thing is Quigley's in the video. He was there. So yeah, don't know what the hell that is that I just found in my mouth. I did eat a brownie earlier today and it's been haunting me. Little bits of it stuck in my teeth and stuff. It had some fancy ingredients sprinkled on the top of it. Anyway, I am distracted. It didn't have any fancy ingredients inside, by the way. It's just a normal brownie. What am I distracted from? Talking about that police encounter and how it was a 16-minute encounter. He only went 1 minute over, but I don't mind, so it's okay. And when the AI deleted all the ums and the ahs and the times where nobody's talking, because that's the most important part, to keep it engaging, delete the silences, right? And I was quite impressed that it brought that recording down to half the time. Half the time there's nothing going on. So the way I see it is that's actually quite good. If I could edit it like that myself without using an AI, I probably would, and sometimes I do. Yeah, so what I'm saying is, for my first AI video, I'm pretty proud that's the one. I think that's good. I do whip out the hand signals. I don't know if you saw that, but when I can hear a approaching vehicle behind me, like a bicycle or an electric scooter like that, I do point to the direction I'm going, you know. Or this side of the path is me. Sometimes I wonder if they might think, oh, he wants me to go on that side, like I'm telling them where to go, but that's the opposite of what I'm trying to tell people when I do a gesture like this. Was that you that farted Quigley? Must have been, because we're on the YouTube channel recording. Hey Quigley, you did a patiroai. Chur. He's pretty, do you know how our slogan is show us the poop? Which is like a fake protest slogan that you all are invited to type into the comments. He doesn't fart either, so that's good. We haven't, as far as I know, I mean, you guys could try and watch vividly and figure out if you've managed to capture a Quigley fart on camera, but I don't think we ever have. He doesn't make noisy farts, that's what I'm saying. He probably does silent ones. Those don't count. If you hear a Quigley fart, I want you all to go, we found a Quigley fart at exactly this time code. Listen, he farts, and you can see it too. But I don't think we've ever recorded that. What a funny thing to think about. Just like I'm thinking that one day it'd be cool to sell merch for our channel. If we get famous enough, it'll become necessary. That's the way I look at it. Oh no, the fans, they can't get enough. We have to Sell them more mugs and t-shirts. That's what I want it to be like. My dream come true, right? Hello. Hi. Just got to make sure to be super friendly to kids so they don't have a bad experience. Dogs are pretty scary to kids. Hello. Hi. Kia ora. Just being friendly so that because of the dog, it might be frightened. Ka pai. Hikoi. Oh, someone pinging. Oh, that cyclist is held up by the little kid right in his way. I guess that little excavator that's making that noise does it in all directions. That'd be a good idea, really. Kia ora. So yeah, I put it in the description. You'll see on that video if you didn't already go there. The description was something. I said something about how, well, there's 7.5 minutes of your life that you wouldn't get back if I just uploaded the raw documentary. So yep, my first AI video, and then you might suspect that I edited out some important bits, but the fact of the matter is, if I could allow you to compare the AI edit to the real life edit, you would see that there's nothing important being chopped from the conversation. The only thing that's being redacted is private information that people on the internet don't need to know, you know. But as for the facts, the recording of the conversation, it's all there. And like I said, I record all my police encounters, but they're not all extraordinary. But this one actually was for me. It really was. Oh, you're so fast. You caught up. I wasn't talking to him. I was talking to the little child that we saw earlier. She's the one with the green helmet that you saw in the recording earlier. Ooh. Oh, whoa, whoa! It's alright, Quigley. No, we'll just leave them to it. That dog sounds like a hoha. A hoha! We're getting chased down by the little girl. Oh, there's that dog again. Some reason Quigley has a thing for these ones, and they tend to have a thing for him. They want to get him. Look at that one that wants to come to Quigley. I can see that. Kia ora. There's that beautiful car again. I have driven a car this old. What year is this? 78, yeah. I drove a 79 or a 78. Similar car, but not the station wagon model. It was the, what is it? Four door, it had 4 doors and a boot. A trunk, as Americans call them. Put it in the trunk. I put it in the trunk. They call them trunks so much that now that cars have trunks in the front, they call it the front trunk. Crack up. Did I not? Did I not know? Oh, you notice I said I'm not going to put, I didn't tell you that I'm going to put a link to that video in the description. No, I'm going to make it harder for you. I'm going to make you go look for the playlist called Other YouTube Channel Appearances and find it in there. But I did tell you the title of it. It's called Copped by the Stops Again. Sticky Johnson Deluxe Surf Wax. Hey! Oh, wow. What a sweet day. I'm glad to have got this exercise today. I wonder what that is. Is that just a fuel tank? Looks like it. That's exactly what it is. Or maybe there's a liquid in it that this dispenses, but I'm not really sure. Water blaster? It's a water tank with a pump. It's a pretty good water tank, really. I'm having Quigley's gonna poop paranoia right now. It is annoying when I catch it on camera because I figured out the fast track to editing it out is to actually just put a hard stop on the recording and then just start recording again. Hey! Yeah! Hanimai! Sit! Hey, no! No! Good boy! That's a good boy. Okay, let's go. Keep going. I feel like he's thirsty, like surely. I think I might stop us up here and give him some water. Find a nice place where we're in the sun because getting a bit shaded right here, just a little bit. Still got sun blasting my face. Oh, this is actually really good weather considering the last few cross-country dog walk recordings we've made. The weather has been horrendous. And that's actually my easiest excuse for not recording a dog walk. And I keep saying this, we live in the windiest city in the country for sure, and well known to be one of the windiest cities on the planet. This is a good spot to stop. Give my baby a bit of water. Hi to my curry. Curry. Yeah. Yeah. Curry. Yeah, have a drink. That's how I give them water, in case you haven't seen that before. Just a little plastic lid. It's perfect. And I wear a water bladder backpack on my back. For my own personal use too, it's got this hose on it with a nozzle. A nice sort of rubbery, chewy nozzle. And I can suck the water out of it. It makes a funny noise when I use it. That's what it sounds like. I'm going to use it right now. Oh. Fail to launch. But you'll see if you watch more episodes, and you might already know, every time I drink water, I always warn you on the recording because I can't allow that sound to go unexplained. Heading up? I hope you have, because I just tipped it out, mate. Come on, let's go. Let's keep walking, huh? The other thing I carry around for Quigley in my little tool chest harness thing is the antihistamines that he got given last time he had a allergic reaction. I don't know if they have an expiry date. One day I'll bother to have a look. Used by such and such date, maybe. Probably unlikely. They're pills, you know. Little tablet things. We still haven't got a first aid kit, but when we get one, I want Quigley to carry it. I want to give him a harness, first aid kit, because I want to get us a first aid kit, but then I also need to not be carrying it because I already carry everything else. I know I might have vaguely promised you that we're going to walk back on the beach, but I changed my mind. You can go to one of the previous recordings at this location. I couldn't tell you what numbers they were. We've done so many hundreds of dog walks now. But yeah, just search DND dog walk Fitzroy beach if you want to see the beach over here. Yeah, and the oldest episode of Fitzroy Beach was our first time, so if you'd like to experience that with us. Quite a lot of our recordings are of our first time visiting a place, and then we've got regular haunts. This is sort of maybe becoming one of them. When we're in this city, I do like to, more often than not, go to somewhere new. But not today. Not today. Yeah, I'm definitely aware that I need to make a monthly mystery episode for August. Quigley, here, hide my. Tripping. Oh, the park benches get a level 5 around here, I reckon. Most of them, on average. I could say I really like the waterfront public facilities, all the benches they've made, and you know, there's some of the old unreplaced ones hanging around here and there that would get a low rating, but otherwise they're all pretty good in this city, on the waterfront of the city. Hello! I'm good. Oh. Yeah, he wants your pie. Happened the other day too. My brother-in-law came over with a burger and Quigley wouldn't leave him alone. Jump. Okay, go around then. Sniff that other dog's butt. Goody. Tai what? There's a loose kitty down on the beach coming this way. Yeah, the thing about being in public and recording is I do have to, I almost forget, but it is important to remember sometimes that people end up getting the stranger danger kind of feeling. I've been meaning to put a kind message slogan on my chest harness for everyone to read. So when they look at it, it makes them smile or something, you know, that's cool. I was thinking a cool slogan to wear on my chest would be the words, I may well be. And it's the answer to the question. If anyone looks at me and thinks, is that guy recording with that thing? The slogan answers the question. Yes, maybe. I possibly am. I could be, and I might not be, because that's truth.
Yeah. Yes. Freezing up nearly 40.
I'm just noticing this public facility right here. Let's go have a look at it. Before we sign off this episode, because I just noticed we're in the last 4 minutes of my self-imposed hour-long episode regime. Tools for fixing up bits on your bike. Engineered in a fashion that is very difficult to steal. Pretty cool, I like it.
Like, if she gets hurt about it too, well, you know.
Yeah, oh, it's getting to the end of the episode, so I've got to start making my closing remarks. Oh, this has been a special episode for me, back at it after several days of not recording any walks. My apologies, recorded at the beginning of this episode. So, yeah. Expect a bit more of interruptions like that too, I think, for me and my hectic life that's coming up. The 48-hour film festival competition coming up next month. So we are mostly timeless, and there might be a little bit 6 o'clock news, but I'm just letting you know what's going on in my life and what I'm looking forward to. Oh, I can't wait to do all that stuff. It's great fun, and it's all marking the beginnings of 2 charities which we've begun and which I'll be talking about more in the future, probably. We've just kicked them off, so it's a bit early to talk about them, but we're getting out there and doing some cool activities in the performing arts world to help people. Oh, Quigley. Yeah, I tripped up on you, mate. But yeah, it's so good to have a team for the competition. Last year I sort of just randomly gravitated into the team and then stuck. They was like, hey, we've got to have Milo back, he's amazing. And that's the truth. Now I'm like running the thing all of a sudden. It just happened, you know, by negotiation. And those films, I might as well tell you viewers, just in case you feel like watching them. We're not expert filmmakers or anything, they're a bit weird and quirky and unconventional. That's what indie filmmaking is like. And that's cool, because it's got way more character than, it's just got a lot of character, you know, it just is. 48 hours to make a film is quite a challenge. If you can do a moderately good job of it, you're having fun doing it, that's good. So yeah, like I said, this will be the one episode that I talk about that. And yeah, it's just nice, my first dog walk. Back on the walks since achieving that and having that great time and being happy to share with you about it. Super. Ka-bye. And the promise that we're going to make another film next month, so that's brilliant. Alright, time to sign off. Let you know that we're really grateful for you watching. If you're watching right now, you've watched all the way to the end, and you might not have had enough, so you probably watch another episode after this. But just in case you don't, I'll say bye now. Hey, yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.